In this video, we're going to talk about 3 common myths that you keep telling yourself that just aren't true. Sit tight. So we all know that the brain is highly skilled in holding both useful and non-useful information. But it's also highly skilled at creating connections and patterns based on our experiences and emotions. But in another way, it's almost like an Olympic athlete that is highly trained to trick us sometimes into believing things that aren't necessarily true. So, in this video, we're going to talk about 3 common myths that we tell ourselves, and I'm good that I've told myself over the years, that you tell yourself probably pretty often. And these 3 common myths, I'm going to write out of the bat. Number 1 is I'm not good enough. Number 2 is I can't do it. And number 3 is I'm stuck. So these are, a form of trickery by the mind. So let's focus on number 1. I'm not good enough. So what is the definition of enough, essentially? So let's see. Enough definition, if you look it up, it says as much or as many as required. As much or as many of something as required. Required by who? Okay, the old tried and true I'm not enough story that we play in our heads over and over again, perpetuating the cycle of self-harm. So what is enough? What is the definition for you? Is it feeling better than somebody else or as good as somebody else? You have to define what this means. And if I get to this level of feeling enough, is that going to be enough? Myth number 2, I can't do it. It'll never work out. There's no time. This is basically giving ourselves the excuse to procrastinate or validating the story in our heads that's saying, oh, this is impossible, therefore I don't have to take responsibility for it. In other words, what we're telling ourselves is I'm afraid to do it. I'm afraid to fail or whatnot. I'm afraid to do it. But the real question with this one is when you ask yourself, how much do I really want this? And number 3 myth, I'm stuck. Well, nobody is actually shackling you to the chair right now. And, like a game of chess, it's all a head game where we're telling ourselves that we can't make a move because actually we're scared of judgment, we're scared of failing, we're scared of both, of all these other things in our world that make it seem like we are being shackled. But really, we are free to move in some direction, but it's just, again, that fear-based approach. What's going to happen? Am I fearing for my safety? Am I fearing I'm going to get judged by circle around me and they don't agree with me? Things like that. So let's think about it for a second. Okay, not, can't, stuck, no. All these words are very unmotivating, aren't they, when you say them to yourselves? And have you ever had friends and family, people try to give you advice or give you solutions, and right away you have this defensive mechanism, no but, no but, no but, right? No but this, no but that, we make excuses or rationale why we can't do something, why it's impossible. We're perpetuating the cycle of that, almost like we have this just ingrained defensive mechanism like stand back, bro, whatever. But, it's very degrading to ourselves, and it perpetuates the cycle of just never feeling like enough and just, reinforcing these statements in our head. But what if we are enough? What if we can do it? What if we can move? What if it is possible? So think of these words. How do these feel when you say these to yourself? When you say to yourself, I am enough. I can do it. This is possible. Doesn't that feel a little more lighter or empowering? So this is how you can tell what's truth, what's fact from what is not, okay? When something feels in your body, when you tell yourself these statements, I can, I am, when you repeat these to yourself, it's like affirmations, and they open you up, they expand you. This is how you know that this is really true, and not the other stuff, not the nots, not the buts, not the I can'ts. That's very constrictive in your body. So Your brain may be trying to trick you and telling you otherwise, that you can't do something, or that it's impossible, or there's no time, it's too late, blah, 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 all these things, all these stories. But your body knows what's true. It doesn't lie. So the head may lie, but the body's telling the truth. Okay, so you can practice these kind of statements, and while your brain is going to try to trick you into telling you that this is a lie, your body doesn't lie. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Your spirit doesn't lie. It knows what's possible for you, and it knows that it wants to be more empowered and inspired, and it doesn't want to live a life of constriction and feeling trapped and feeling shackled, wherever that is, you know, in your world. So anyway, just want to make you aware of, you know, these are all things that I'm sure you've told yourself, that I've told myself, believe me, many times over. It's still, you know, it's still hard. It's still a struggle because, you know, it's something that it's like our default mechanism to always fall back into these patterns and compare ourselves to other people. But just remember how it feels within you to turn the table, to say that you are, to say that you can, to say that it is possible for yourself. And remember that feeling, because that is truly what you believe. That is the truth within you. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe. I put you know, new videos out every single week on all kinds of cool topics for you. So until next time, have a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.